New Model Y with updated rear seats. October 18, 2022. Recent reports from China have suggested that the production of Tesla Model Y units with updated rear seats and emergency door opening systems has begun this month in Gigafactory Shanghai. The production of the updated Model Y units reportedly started around mid-October. According to local media outlets, images of the made-in-China Model Y's updated rear seats have made their rounds on social media platforms in the country. The images showed that the length of the Model Y's rear seats was increased by 30 mm to provide passengers with better leg support. The updated component should also reduce passenger fatigue during long rides. As noted in a CNEV Post report, the updated Model Y from Gigafactory Shanghai would not only have new rear seats. The all-electric crossover would also be equipped with a manual release for the rear doors, which should make it easier for passengers to exit the vehicle in the event of an accident or any similar incidents. Overall, the updates to the Model Y are subtle, noted local news agency Yish. A look at Tesla China's official page for the Model Y shows that the EV maker is not highlighting any changes to the vehicle itself. Even the expected delivery times and prices of the Model Y in Tesla China's vehicle configurator seem unchanged. So far, Tesla China lists 3 variants of the Model Y. The entry-level RWD variant starts at $44,030, while the Model Y long-range starts at $54,800. The Model Y Performance, on the other hand, starts at $58,070 before options like the full self-driving suite. The Tesla Model Y has been quite a successful vehicle in China, with the vehicle's 46.694 retail sales in September being the highest of any SUV in the country, electric or otherwise. This was according to data released by the China Passenger Car Association CPCA earlier this month. Source reposted and summarized from Simon Alvarez at Tesla RT. My take: good news. If it makes the rear passengers more comfortable, I am all for it. Tesla hiring has spiked. October 18, 2022. Tesla has significantly increased its hiring, compared to the lowest figure this year. After a flurry of layoffs to streamline the company, the manufacturer has restored hiring across the board, in line with Elon Musk's earlier forecast. In June, Tesla began to optimize its operations by adjusting the hiring and firing of employees, as well as their wages. In a situation of economic instability in the US, the manufacturer had to take the necessary steps to maintain a positive cash flow. At the time, it was loudly discussed that Tesla would cut its workforce by 10%. But the daunting figures obtained from an internal email sent by Elon Musk to the company's employees were taken out of context. The email did contain information that some employees would be laid off, but it also made it quite clear that the overall headcount of the company would grow. Musk explained that the staff will be reduced in overstaffed areas. Obviously, Tesla has clear priorities and does not want to support those operations that do not benefit it at the moment. Musk also emphasized that the reduction will not affect those workers who are employed in production and wrote that the company's hourly headcount will increase. After a wave of layoffs and the lowest recorded hiring in June, Tesla has begun active hiring in all areas. According to Reuters, Tesla listed more than 6,900 jobs on its careers website this week, up almost 50% since mid-June. This is nearing a peak in 2022, with over 7,400 job postings posted in May, shown according to data tracked by ThinkNum Alternative Data and hedge fund Snowball Capital. Starting in July, jobs in engineering and information technology, vehicle maintenance, and manufacturing have led this revival. Jobs in auto maintenance jumped more than 40% from the end of June to more than 1,600 this week. While other automakers have slashed their workforce in recent years and are in no hurry to resume hiring, Tesla is seeking tens of thousands of workers worldwide. Because the demand for its products increases each year, the company opens new production facilities in kind. Meanwhile, Tesla also continues to enter new areas of development, only further expanding its growth, and therefore requiring increased manufacturing capacity and additional workforce still. Source reposted and summarized from Eva Fox at Tesmanian. My take: Elon likes to do a massive hiring, then he prunes the bottom 10%. After a few months, Tesla to open a massive warehouse in Illinois. October 18, 2022. Tesla signed a lease for a massive warehouse spanning almost 667,000 square feet of space in Illinois. according to a report by the Courier Tribune citing a CBRE market report. The warehouse is located south of Interstate 270 at Gateway Tradeport, a planned industrial park in Pontoon Beach. Although Tesla's plans for the warehouse are not yet known, it's currently under construction at 1202 Parkway off I-270 and Illinois Route 111. The warehouse will be located just across the state line from a Tesla service center that the St. Louis County Planning Commission approved earlier this year. The location of the service center, 5711 Lindbergh Boulevard, is a short 30-35 minute drive from the warehouse in Illinois. Currently, there are only 2 Tesla service centers in Missouri. There's one in Kansas City and one in St. Louis. This one on Lindbergh would be a second one for the St. Louis area. Although the article noted that Tesla didn't list any jobs in southern Illinois. A quick Google search shows that Tesla is hiring in the region. And this warehouse will most likely be a parts distribution warehouse. In one of the job postings, Tesla said it was looking for a supervisor for its parts distribution center in St. Louis. Other postings also mentioned Tesla's warehouse in St. Louis. Tesla has been on a hiring spree and has added around 50% more jobs to its careers page. As of last week, Tesla's total jobs on its careers page were over 6,900 in total. Source reposted and summarized from John A. Kreider at Tesla RT. My take: I more step towards Tesla's world domination. Top 10 questions Tesla investors want answered in the Q3 2022 earnings call. October 18, 2022. Tesla is holding its third quarter earnings call after markets close tomorrow. October 19, 2022. As in previous quarters, Tesla investors have voted for the top questions that they want the company's executives to answer at the upcoming Q3 2022 earnings call. As noted by Say, the questions that Tesla investors have submitted for the third quarter earnings call represent inquiries from retail and institutional investors. Following are the top 10 questions from institutional Tesla investors. 1. Given the stringent battery content and assembly requirements for consumer tax credit eligibility under the Inflation Reduction Act, can you speak to Tesla's ability to meet those thresholds in each of 2023, 2024, and 2025 with your existing and planned supply chain? 2. What updates can you offer on the backlog and recent order intake trends, especially outside of the US and specifically in China? 3. Do you still expect 50% annualized growth for the foreseeable future? Is this also true for specifically the Chinese domestic market? Do you expect to need to cut vehicle prices or offer incentives in any market to sustain demand? Or has demand remained stable or is even rising? 4. Can you tell us more about the product plus feature roadmap beyond new models and FSD? And specifically for the interior and powertrain of existing vehicle models? 5. We keep hearing of the dire energy crisis in Germany this winter. What are Tesla's plans to combat power cuts? And will there be any delays in the ramp-up in production from Giga Berlin because of this? 6. How is production planning going for the Cybertruck? What is the initial Phase 1 production target? When can we expect an update on pricing and final design? 7. What is the progress of the 4680 cell ramp? And what factors determine whether vehicles get 2,170 versus 4680 cells? And how will that change in the next year? 8. Can you share a little bit more on the production ramp targets for the Semi now that production has started? 9. Can you talk about how Tesla could adjust if we were to enter a prolonged recession, including new product prioritization, investment flexibility, new factory expansion, service, support infrastructure, productivity, cost measures, and demand stimulation alternatives? 10. The progression from Tesla's first platform with S and X to the second platform with 3 and Y led to a 50% reduction in COGS. When do you see Tesla's third platform being released? And what level of COGS reduction could you achieve? The following are the top 10 questions from retail Tesla investors. 1. You had said previously that FSD Hardware 4 would most likely come first in Cybertruck. Is that still the current plan? Do you expect there to be an upgrade path for Hardware 3 cars to Hardware 4? 2. Is a share buyback being considered at the moment? 3. How have Tesla's battery cell production and material sourcing plans evolved with the recent passage of the Inflation Reduction Act that includes production credits for batteries and EVs? 4. Do you see deliveries softening in Q4 due to people waiting to take delivery after 1/1/23 when the new tax credits take effect? 5. When's the next Gigafactory being built? 6. Any new updates on Tesla Solar Roof? New efficiencies and spread across the US. 7. Is Robotaxi FSD rollout still on track for year-end in the USA? 8. The rising cost of FSD is a big factor in people not upgrading to a new version. I have a 2020 Model Y with FSD and want to upgrade to a 2023 because I can't afford $15,000 FSD. I also cannot get $15,000 resale value for my old one. Will you allow transferring FSD to new cars? 9. What are the major obstacles Tesla is facing in achieving a 10K week run rate at Giga Berlin and Giga Austin? 10. What is your forward-looking guidance on demand in the early half of 2023? Given the macroeconomic situation we find ourselves in, Tesla's Q3 2022 earnings call will be held at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Time on Wednesday, October 19, 2022. A webcast of the Q3 2022 earnings call is linked here. Source reposted and summarized from Simon Alvarez at Tesla RT. My take: I want to know about the date of release on the Cybertruck and the stock buy back myself.